Well, with the Saints in the Super Bowl and the city caught up in carnival season leading up to Mardi Gras, it'd be easy to forget about going to the polls, but that's what New Orleans residents are doing today as they pick a successor to Mayor Ray Nagin. Mitch Landrieu, Louisiana's lieutenant governor and the brother of U.S. Senator Mary Landrieu, is widely considered the front runner there. Businessman John Georges and business consultant Troy Henry are seen as Landrieu's top opponents. The Super Bowl, it's one of the most watched events in the world, but do people watch it for the game or for the TV commercials? A new study shows a majority of people might not be turning in for the football. Randall is an executive vice president with the Nielsen Company who conducted a study about this. He joins us live from New York. Randall, let's talk a little bit about this. I was surprised. Actually, people say they enjoy the commercials more than they actually enjoy the football. I was surprised to hear that.
Yeah, Brian, it's really interesting. I think when you look at the game, what I see is that there's really two different games here. There's the football game where people want to know, is it the Saints or the Colts who are going to win? But then there's the ads, and I think there's also an advertising bowl here, and people love to watch the ads.
I think it's sort of interesting because you said that actually people remember the commercials that are in the early part of the game, and they don't think so much about the commercials that are in the deeper part of the game.
Yeah, this is really interesting, a very fascinating thing that we found in our research. If you look at the Super Bowl, overall with viewership, the number of people are watching, you see it rising from the first quarter all the way through the fourth quarter. But when you look at the effectiveness of the ads in the Super Bowl, measured by how much people remember them, how well they like them, the most effective ads are in the first quarter, and they decline in effectiveness through the fourth quarter. Now,
we're looking at, I just want to mention, we're looking at a career builder ad right now, so people wonder, what are those naked people doing on the screen? But go ahead, sir.
Yeah, well, you might wonder why ads decline in effectiveness over the course of the game. I think there's probably a couple of factors here. I think the first one is just ad fatigue. There's about 50 ads in the Super Bowl, and as you know, people are really primed to see the ads. So when the first ads come on in the first quarter, people are excited, they're interested. More people are looking for the ads than they are the game themselves. By the end of the game, when you get to the 48th, the 49th, the 50th commercial, it's one more Super Bowl ad.
Well, let me throw up a little bit of this Doritos ad. Now, Doritos had sort of a contest. I'm sorry, it is a Doritos ad that apparently you could vote on and decide which one would actually win. Take a look and listen to some of that.
He got his dying wish.
A jumbo casket full of Doritos.
3 Doritos and he'll get out of work for at least a week.
Go!
Kyle, Jalen, Kyle.
You might have your hands full once I'll pick up the controller, man.
Put it back. Keep your hands on my mama. Keep your hands on my Doritos.
The first guy to flinch has to make a run for more Doritos.
Looks like it hurts.
Dude, you okay?
I'm just sort of wondering, do people, I mean, the ad companies, they really go all out on this? I mean, this is sort of like their showcase, is it not?
Absolutely. I mean, you have over 90 million people watching the Super Bowl, and they're trying to put their very best creative foot forward. It's interesting, in our research, the average Super Bowl ad is about 20% more effective than all the ads that we measure, and I think there's a couple of reasons for that. The first is the Super Bowl itself is just a very involving and engaging program.
Yeah.
And the more involved and engaged people are in a program, our research shows that the more likely they are to remember the ads in the program as well. I think the other thing is, as you said at the beginning of our conversation here, more people watch the Super Bowl for the ads than they do the show by a margin of about 51 to 49. So it's a great platform for advertisers.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to leave it right there. Thanks for joining us and talking about this. I am looking forward to not only the game, but I am also looking forward to the commercials. Thanks a lot. When we come back, top stories and an underreported